All the cash in your pocket has taken an incredible journey before landing in your hands. It's not just a piece of paper, it's the result of a complex, secure, and highly specialized process that starts at one of the most protected institutions in the country, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, BEP. And here's the first surprise: while we call it paper money, it's not actually made of paper at all. Section 1, Where money comes from. Every day, approximately $541 million in U.S. currency is printed at two BEP facilities, Washington, D.C., and Fort Worth, Texas. These locations operate like high-tech factories, running nearly 24/7 to meet demand from the Federal Reserve System, which decides how much currency is needed. But what are these bills made of? Instead of regular paper, U.S. currency is crafted from a durable blend of 75% cotton and 25% linen, a fabric more similar to denim than office paper. This unique material gives each bill its distinct feel and resilience, allowing it to survive daily handling, folding, and even occasional trips through the washing machine. The Crane Paper Company, based in Massachusetts, has been the exclusive supplier of this currency-grade paper since the Federal Reserve began issuing notes in 1914. Their specially treated paper is so secure, it's illegal for anyone else to possess it. Section 2, Built-in Security. From the very first step, security features are literally woven into every bill to prevent counterfeiting. Tiny red and blue fibers are embedded directly into the fabric during manufacturing, virtually impossible to replicate without access to the original materials. As the denomination of the bill increases, the complexity of the security features increases as well. Here's what you'll find on modern U.S. banknotes: subtle background colors starting with the $5 bill and up, faint pastel hues add complexity to the note's appearance. Watermark: hold a bill up to the light, and you'll see a faint image of the portrait, embedded into the paper itself. Color-shifting ink on denominations $10 and up, some numbers change color from copper to green as you tilt the note. Security thread embedded vertically, this tiny plastic strip glows under ultraviolet, UV, light, and each denomination has its own color and text. 3D security ribbon on the $100 bill, only a blue ribbon woven, not printed, into the paper, with holographic images that move when tilted. You can even feel its texture. These features don't just protect against photocopying, they require advanced printing technologies and materials that counterfeiters simply can't access. Section 3, Design and Engraving. Before any bill is printed, it begins life as art, a hand-drawn design created by talented engravers and illustrators. Each element, from the fine lines in the portrait to the scrollwork around the border, is carefully drafted for both beauty and security. These designs are then transferred onto steel plates using a machine called a pantograph, which allows artists to scale and trace images with incredible precision. Once engraved, the plates are chrome-plated to withstand the pressure of high-speed printing. Each bill's components, such as the denomination, borders, portrait, and decorative details, are engraved on separate plates, which are then combined using a meticulous process known as serigraphy, or plate assembly. This process ensures that every master plate is identical, creating uniformity across millions of bills. Section 4, Microprinting and Offset Printing. Zoom in close enough, and you'll uncover some of the BEP's best-kept secrets: microprinting. These are tiny words and symbols printed at such a small scale that they're virtually invisible to the naked eye, yet clearly legible under magnification. On a $100 bill, for example, you can spot the United States of America printed in the collar of Ben Franklin's jacket. Tiny USA 100 patterns scattered near the portrait. From the $2 bill and up, bills go through offset printing, where high-speed presses apply multicolor background patterns using magnetic ink. What's fascinating is that the ink is applied simultaneously on both sides of the sheet. This ensures perfect alignment and adds another layer of complexity to counterfeit. Interestingly, the $1 bill is the outlier. It still follows an older, more traditional process and does not go through offset printing. Section 5, Intaglio Printing. Next is the heart of the printing process, intaglio printing. This method uses the previously engraved steel plates to press high-pressure ink onto the surface of the currency sheet. The result is the familiar raised texture you can feel when you run your fingers over the front of a bill, especially the portraits, numerals, and the treasury seal. Why does this matter? That tactile detail is another anti-counterfeiting measure. It's extremely difficult and expensive to replicate with standard commercial printing equipment. Each color is printed separately, with each layer requiring up to 3 full days to dry. This ensures a crisp, smudge-free result and prevents ink transfer between bills. Section 6. Serial numbers and final touches. Once the design and textures are printed, it's time to personalize each bill with unique serial numbers. This is done by a letterpress printing machine, which adds * the serial number, unique to each note. The Federal Reserve District Seal, 1 of 12. The U.S. Department of the Treasury Seal. For higher denominations, $10, $20, $50, and $100, these serial numbers are printed in color-shifting ink, making them even harder to forge. Each sheet contains 32 individual notes before being cut, and every one must be accounted for. Section 7. Quality control. Producing currency isn't just about volume, it's about perfection. Every bill passes through a high-speed inspection machine known as the Offline Currency Inspection System, OCIS. It scans up to 2.5 sheets per second, analyzing for misprints, ink smudges, or even microscopic flaws in alignment. If anything seems off, the suspect sheet is flagged for manual inspection by trained workers. Interestingly, only the flawed bills on that sheet are destroyed, any flawless notes are carefully trimmed and saved. Thanks to this system, even serial numbers must match perfectly on the left and right sides of the bill. Precision is not optional, it's mandatory. Section 8. Distribution. Once approved, the finished sheets are cut into individual bills, each measuring 6.14 inches by 2.61 inches. They're then stacked in bricks of 1,000 bills, bundled into larger packages, and loaded onto skids, massive pallets carrying up to 4,000 bills per pack. From there, shipments are made to Federal Reserve banks across the country. These vault-like facilities store and distribute currency to commercial banks, credit unions, ATM networks. Ultimately, to you. Section 9. Coins, a different journey. Unlike paper currency, coins are produced by the U.S. Mint, not the BEP. They begin as metal coils, which are punched into circular blanks. Here's the composition: pennies, primarily zinc, coated in copper. Nickels, dimes, and quarters, made from a copper-nickel alloy. Each blank is annealed, or heated to over 950 F, then cooled, cleaned, and stamped. Coins receive their ridged edges and embossed designs using dies under up to 160 tons of pressure, imprinting both sides in a single strike. Finally, they're weighed for accuracy, bagged, and shipped. Ironically, producing coins, especially pennies, is financially inefficient. It costs nearly 4 cents to make a single penny, meaning the U.S. government loses money on every one minted. Section 10. The future of money. In an increasingly cashless society, the future of physical currency, especially coins, is uncertain. Digital transactions, tap-to-pay technology, and mobile wallets have changed how people use money. The U.S. Mint faces additional challenges, including safety violations, environmental lawsuits, and a growing concern over counterfeit coin detection. Still, as of today, cash remains king in many sectors, especially for in-person and low-value transactions. And whether it's a shiny quarter or a crisp $100 bill, every piece of U.S. currency represents a blend of engineering, artistry, history, and security innovation. Conclusion: look a little closer. So, the next time you